wants a cracker. Think I should get off her first. Think she wants some water to put out the blowtorch. It isn't me, have some seed. Let me clear your dirty wings. Let me take a ride, don't hurt yourself. I want some help to help myself. I've got some rope, you have been told. I promise you, you have been true. Let me take a ride, don't hurt yourself. I want some help to help myself. Hello, my name is Drew James and welcome to my tutorial for Polly by Nirvana. Now, what's going to make this lesson a little different is that I'm going to be showing you the rhythm as well as the chords. And I'm going to be doing that using my arrow system, which is just an on-screen arrow system telling you when you're strumming, when you're missing, which we'll go into, and in this song, in this case, when you're doing muted hits, which I will show you how to do. On top of that, this has got some power chords, so if you're looking forward to sort of breaking through with your power chords and stretches, which can lead on to bar chords, or which do lead on to bar chords eventually when you start doing the full chord, then this is a good place to start. So if you're a beginner, maybe been playing 2 or 3 months, this is a good lesson to push your skills a little bit with. So without further ado, let's look and see how we play the song. Before we do the rhythm, let's have a look at the chords. The chords are, we're going to be using an E minor, or basically an E5 flattened finger on the 2nd fret. We're going to be using a G power chord, a D power chord, a C power chord, and a B flat power chord, and that's it. If you already know how to play those, then please skip to the point in the video at the moment. If not, I'm going to be showing you how to do it. So let's do those first. Index finger, I'd like you to press down the D and G string at the same time, okay? So bring your thumb around the back and pinch through the wood, okay? So not going down or up, just pinch through. And you only need the D and G string. Don't worry about the bottom strings. In fact, it's preferable that you deliberately mute those just by turning your finger up a little bit rather than flat like that, okay? And with that chord, you're going to be strumming just the top 3 strings. Okay, so press down nice and hard. You could do your E minor like this, okay, so 2 fingers, but for this, just try to use 1 finger. It's just a little mini bar chord, but it's really quite easy if you keep it nice and close to the fret marker. That then changes to a G power chord, so that is index finger on the 3rd fret on the thickest string, ring finger on the 5th fret on the A string, and pinky on the 5th fret also on the D string, so it looks like this. Notice that these fingers are stuck together, okay? There's no spreading, they're nice and close together. And this finger, I'm not barring like this, I'm not going like this either, okay? I'm deliberately keeping it so it's slightly touching the strings, deliberately muting them, okay? Which you can do using the fleshy part of your finger here, okay? So that's your G. That is going to change to a D power chord. So what you're going to do is make exactly the same shape. So this is a power chord shape and you're moving this around. So I'd like you to move it up to the 5th fret. Okay, so you're on 5, 7 and 7, and then move it down a set of strings. So you're on the A string on the 5th fret and the 7th fret on the D and the G. Once again, that little finger is tucked in nice and tight, and I'm not barring, but I'm also not keeping off the strings. I'm just lightly putting my finger so that it's muting those strings. So that's your D. That changes to a C, which is very easy. You just move this down 2 frets. So you're keeping that shape going, and now you're on 3, 5 and 5 on the A, D and G string. And then there's one other chord that we need later, which is a B flat. So if you move this up to the 6th fret, so you're on 6, 8 and 8, and then move it back up to the thickest strings, which is where we started, 6, 8 and 8, okay? Good. Now let's get into the really important thing, which is the rhythm. So when I started learning guitar, I could find the chords in chord books. It was really easy, but I found the rhythm so difficult, and I really wish that there was a way of learning it. And there is using these arrows, but they just weren't around. So, you know, as Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world, and I'd like to see this changed in tuition. So on screen now is the rhythm arrow system. Big arrows mean hits. So if there's a big arrow going down, it means a down strum. Whoops, down strum. If there's a big arrow going up, it means an up strum. If there's a little arrow, it means a miss. So for example, if we went down, up, little arrow, up, okay, that would be a little arrow, that miss. And misses are the same duration as a normal strum. Don't try and get them over and done with quickly, okay? Normal strum. And finally, on this, red arrows mean chord changes, so you're changing on that chord when I tell you. And there's one other thing that we need as well, which is a cross. When there's a cross, it means a mute. So I'm going to show you how to do a mute now. So if you make this first chord, the G power chord, okay, you're going to strum it. Then what I want you to do is just release the strings. So I'm no longer pressing, but I can still feel the strings under my fingers, but I'm not pressing anymore. Okay, so make sure you're not putting any tension through into your thumb, and then just hit the strings with your pick. And that'll give you this mute or a dampened sound. Okay, so now we can start having a look at the song. So rhythm's on screen now. This is the beginning. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. We're going to go down, miss, mute, down, miss. Now when I'm doing this mute on the E, I'm just taking all my fingers and placing them over the strings like that, okay? Not pressing, because you'll get that noise. And then as I'm doing that, I'm going to be making the G power chord, and that's up, down, up. So it's followed by another mute. On the G power chord, you just release it, rest this finger over the strings. So it's down, miss, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. And then you're doing an up on the D, okay? So you've got the red arrows to show you where the change is to G and D there. So it's E minor. So we've just done an up on the D, and then we're gonna go down, up, mute. So this is into the second bar. So on the D, it's up, down, up, mute. Then up on the C, miss, up, down, up. Okay, I'll do that very, very slowly because it's hard to show you one bar at a time in this. It needs to all be done, all the chords, E minor, G, D and C in one sitting. So let's just do it as slow as I can here. So it's down, miss, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, miss, up, down, repeat. Faster. Now, when I get faster, I'm still doing the misses, still doing the mutes. It's just that they're faster, so you can't really see them, or you certainly don't hear the misses, do you? So I really hope that's helped. My advice is take it slow and make sure that you can chord change on those ups, because that's what feels a little bit strange. That one and that one. So you're doing a mute up. So you'll mute up onto the D. So that's E minor, G, D power chord, C power chord. So if I'm saying G, D and C, it means power chords, not the actual open chords that we would normally do. Right, then the only other part we need to learn in the whole song is the chorus. Okay, so it goes to D, the 5th fret power chord on the A string, and we're going to go down, up, mute, up on the C. So that's very, very similar to our verse, but we're just doing the up, not a miss. Down, up, miss, up, down, up. Okay, let's do that again. down, up, mute, up, miss, up, down, up. And then for the next two chords, which is the G power chord and the B flat, the A sharp power chord on the 6th fret, it's the same rhythm. Okay, so let's put it all together. So it's just one bar of rhythm for this, but it's repeated. So it's down, up, mute, up, miss, down, up, mute, up, miss, up, down, up. Thanks a lot for watching this lesson. This was brought to you by brightonguitars.co.uk. If you do like this style of teaching where you've got rhythm arrows on screen to help you get the beat of the song, I mean, you can find the chords anywhere, but to actually get the rhythm and to have a system of understanding that, once you've got the hang of this rhythm arrow, it can be really useful. Anyway, I've made a series of lessons like this that I call sing and strum lessons. There's the sort of campfire, strum along, sing along stuff. Then have a click on the link in YouTube cards above. Just click on that. That will take you over to an area of my website that is all lessons just like the one that you've seen. So have a look at that and I'm sure you'll enjoy a lot of the songs you got there. Keep on playing. I upload new videos every 2 weeks. Please subscribe. See you soon.